crying out for redemption. It's people longing for your love.
Scene 7, take 3. Action. Hi, I'm Doug DeLisa, producer-director for Prepared Always Television. You're probably familiar with the concept of abundant sustainable living. It's what we like to call abundant living in harm's way, always for short. It's how millions of people across the country are responding effectively, locally, to the growing perfect storm of threats that seem to be endangering our way of living these days. We try to give you tips and insight. It's what you need to know that could save your life.
We are living in a time that could be threatening.
It's hard to grasp certain things.
I'm really concerned about these days and times.
We could be in harm's way.
That America's colors are running.
It's hard to think, that the future of this country could be, not there anymore.
Real estate values are decimated and still declining. Historic unemployment persists. Bankruptcies are at historic levels and rising. Massive debts cannot be repaid or even serviced. The mortally wounded dollar is under pressure. Retirement assets and incomes are at risk. The social safety net is unraveling. Government spending is out of control. Personal and economic freedoms are vanishing. Communities and households are experiencing struggling economies, dangerously gyrating financial markets, and increasingly toxic environments. Shortages of water, food, and other essentials. Healthcare crisis. Security threats of all kinds, with a growing social discontent and disorder around the world. Society seems to be on artificial life support. What can we do? Who to trust? How to prepare? And for what? God created an exquisite life-enhancing environment and placed us in it with a mandate to be fruitful and multiply. Enter Prepared in Case Television, helping viewers find biblically based safe passage through today's turbulent times. It's all about always for abundant living in harm's way.
Prepared Always sets out to provide educational, engaging, and enjoyable programs, empowering viewers with the tools and concepts so they really can enjoy abundant living in harm's way. Always expert Sam Townsend, with an impressive financial, educational, and practical background, has invested decades helping individuals and businesses not just survive but thrive regardless of the circumstances. He focuses on realities for living a vibrant and productive life, and throughout the shows, he shares a lifetime of relevant experience with wider audiences.
Prepared Always empowers viewers to be joyful survivors, thanks to the rudder and engine of sound planning and implementation, rather than be victims, tossed about the stormy seas of life. Prepared Always helps viewers understand what's really going on, what lies ahead, and offers practical solutions for abundant living in harm's way. The Always Tree of Life helps people live abundantly in God's economy by identifying needs, benefits, and the means to gain them locally, where people really live. With its three main branches, health, wealth management, and sustainable living success. Health is the first branch of Always Tree of Life, and Prepared Always starts with healthy living physically, relationally, and spiritually in local, sustainable communities and economies as our Creator designed and provides. It's the cure for the healthcare crisis, and a whole lot more. Wealth management is the second branch of Always Tree of Life. The Bible reveals more about wealth and how to produce and manage it than any other subject other than God's love and redemptive plan. Prepared Always is all about productive local economies and preserving and growing tangible assets that actually support abundant living in sustainable communities for the benefit of those who have capital and for those who don't, helping you to keep your financial house in order no matter what the future holds. The third branch of Always Tree of Life is sustainable living. Unlike today's synthetic, overly stressed, fragile, and unsustainable society, Prepared Always equips households and entire communities with essential life-giving provisions. It's all about water, food, healthcare services, critical infrastructure, and other life necessities. Joyfully, together, we build a simpler yet better life. for God's glory and for the good of His children and kingdom.
Prepared Always is tracking a movement that's spreading incredibly fast across our nation. You know, 15 years ago, home improvement shows were early to track the interest of people in do-it-yourself projects. And today, you can't turn your TV on without seeing one. Well, you could say Prepared Always is a life improvement show. And you're invited to be on the ground floor of what you'll be hearing a lot more of in the near future.
It's actually kind of amazing. It's like everyone has a story of someone in their family, if not themselves, who has at one time or another thought themselves odd because they decided to homeschool, set up their own vegetable garden, hold down energy bills through sustainable supply sources, try a healthier way than another prescription at the doctor. The list is endless. And what we've discovered is it really adds up to a huge and growing movement. Some people talk about green, some talk about survival, others say off the grid, organic, and yet what they really have in common is they see problems affecting their ability to enjoy great lives and have set out to do something about it. Our programs are really dedicated to those millions of people who are not passively standing by waiting for the other shoe to drop, but instead are, in a biblical and enjoyable fashion, taking charge of their lives and enjoying their interaction with family and friends in healthy, prepared ways.
We are literally going coast to coast, bringing you fascinating stories about this prepared in case living lifestyle, with interesting guests, fascinating stories, and relevant information.
I really believe you'll enjoy our Prepared Always programming. Each episode is packed with relevant information that will add value to your life. Abundant living in harm's way. Remember that trademark, always. Our fast-paced and informative programs keep you well-armed and you won't be caught by surprise. In fact, you will be prepared always.
Son of God, there is no one above thee. I have your word that you'll always love me. Though the devil tries to push and shove me, I'll be just fine.